Long before European ships arrived on Australian shores, a vibrant and complex network of trade existed among Aboriginal communities. This network was not just a means of survival, but a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Aboriginal people. Spanning vast distances and diverse ecological regions, this intricate system relied on a sophisticated understanding of resource management, seasonal cycles, and social connections. These trade routes were the lifeblood of Aboriginal society, connecting distant communities and fostering relationships that transcended mere economic exchange. The landscapes of Australia, from arid deserts to lush rainforests, provided a rich tapestry of resources that Aboriginal people skillfully managed and traded. Their deep knowledge of the land and its cycles allowed them to thrive in harmony with nature, ensuring the sustainability of their communities for generations. At the heart of this exchange lay a unique and often overlooked aspect of Aboriginal culture: their currencies. These currencies were not just items of trade, but symbols of cultural identity and social cohesion. Unlike the coins or paper money we are familiar with today, Aboriginal currencies comprised a diverse array of items imbued with cultural significance and economic value. Each item held a story, a connection to the land, and a role in the social fabric of the community. Shells, stones, ochre, tools, weapons, and even ceremonial objects all played a role in facilitating trade and maintaining social harmony for millennia. These items were carefully crafted and exchanged, each one a testament to the skill and creativity of its maker. Ceremonial objects in particular held profound significance. They were not only used in rituals and ceremonies, but also served as valuable trade items, strengthening bonds between communities and ensuring the continuity of cultural practices. These ancient currencies offer a glimpse into the ingenuity and adaptability of Aboriginal Australians. They reveal a society that was far from static, constantly evolving and innovating to meet the challenges of their environment. They challenge the prevailing narrative of nomadic hunter-gatherer societies. Instead, they paint a picture of sophisticated economic systems and complex social structures that were deeply interconnected with the natural world. These systems thrived on reciprocity, respect, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Trade was not just an economic activity, but a social one, reinforcing relationships and ensuring the well-being of the community. Exploring these ancient currencies allows us to appreciate the richness and diversity of Aboriginal culture. It opens a window into a world where every item, every trade, and every interaction was imbued with meaning and purpose. It also prompts us to reconsider our understanding of pre-colonial Australia. The sophistication of these economic systems challenges the simplistic views often held about Indigenous societies. Understanding these ancient currencies is not merely an academic exercise, it is an act of decolonization. By recognizing the sophistication and complexity of Aboriginal economic systems, we challenge the colonial myths that have long sought to diminish and erase Indigenous knowledge. Furthermore, exploring these ancient practices allows us to connect with the enduring legacy of Aboriginal culture. It highlights the resilience and adaptability of Indigenous communities in the face of immense challenges. By delving into the world of ancient Aboriginal currencies, we embark on a journey through time. We uncover a story of innovation, resilience, and cultural richness that continues to resonate in the present day. This journey is not just about the past, but also about the present and future. It is about recognizing and celebrating the contributions of Aboriginal people to the cultural and economic fabric of Australia. It is a story that deserves to be told, understood, and celebrated. By doing so, we honor the legacy of Aboriginal Australians and ensure that their knowledge and traditions continue to inspire and guide us. The resilience and adaptability of Indigenous communities in the face of immense challenges are a testament to their strength and ingenuity. Their ability to maintain their cultural practices and economic systems despite colonization is a powerful reminder of their enduring legacy. By delving into the world of ancient Aboriginal currencies, we embark on a journey through time. We uncover a story of innovation, resilience, and cultural richness that continues to resonate in the present day. This journey is not just about the past, but also about the present and future. It is about recognizing and celebrating the contributions of Aboriginal people to the cultural and economic fabric of Australia. It is a story that deserves to be told, understood, and celebrated. By doing so, we honor the legacy of Aboriginal Australians and ensure that their knowledge and traditions continue to inspire and guide us. Imagine a time before paved roads or written maps, a time when the landscape itself was the guide and the stars above were the navigators. In this era, trade routes were not just lines on a map, but were etched into the very fabric of the land and passed down through generations in song and story. These routes were living entities, evolving with the people who traveled them. This was the reality for Aboriginal Australians, whose intricate trade networks crisscrossed the continent for thousands of years. These networks were the lifeblood of their societies, enabling the flow of goods, ideas, and cultural practices. These routes, often following ancient songlines, connected people from diverse language groups and ecological regions. Songlines were more than just paths. They were spiritual and cultural highways that carried the essence of the land and its people. They facilitated the exchange of goods, knowledge, and cultural practices. Items such as tools, food, and ceremonial objects were traded. But so too were stories, songs, and dances, enriching the cultural tapestry of each community. These trade routes weren't just about moving goods from one place to another. They were arteries of cultural exchange, fostering relationships and maintaining social cohesion across vast distances. The journeys themselves were as important as the destinations. People didn't just trade objects, they traded stories, songs, dances, and ceremonies, weaving a rich tapestry of cultural interconnectedness. These exchanges helped to maintain a shared cultural heritage and reinforced social bonds. The exchange of cultural practices was as vital as the exchange of goods. Through storytelling, dance, and song, knowledge was preserved and passed down, ensuring the continuity of traditions and the survival of cultural identities. The exchange of goods along these routes was often dictated by the unique resources available in different regions. Each area had its own specialties, and these were traded to meet the needs and desires of other communities. Coastal communities, for instance, might trade shells, pearls, and marine products with inland groups who offered stone tools, ochre, or paturi, a native tobacco. This exchange ensured that resources were distributed widely and efficiently. These exchanges weren't merely transactional, they were underpinned by complex systems of reciprocity and obligation, ensuring the equitable distribution of resources and the maintenance of social harmony. Trade was a means of building and maintaining relationships. These ancient trade routes stand as a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of Aboriginal Australians. They reveal a sophisticated understanding of geography, ecology, and social organization. They provide a glimpse into a complex and sophisticated economic system that thrived for millennia. This system was not static but evolved over time, adapting to changing circumstances and needs. By understanding these networks, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of Aboriginal societies and the importance of trade in their cultural and economic life. These routes were the veins through which the lifeblood of Aboriginal culture flowed, sustaining communities and fostering a rich, interconnected world. In the absence of coins or banknotes, Aboriginal people utilized a diverse range of items as currency, each imbued with its own cultural significance and economic value. These items were not just means of trade, but were deeply woven into the social and spiritual fabric of Aboriginal life. These weren't mere objects. They were imbued with meaning, representing connections to land, ancestry, and spirituality. Each item carried stories and traditions, passed down through generations, making them invaluable to the community. Take, for instance, the pearly shells of the Baler shell, highly prized by groups along the western and central deserts. These shells were not only beautiful, but also rare, making them highly sought after. These shells, often strung together into elaborate necklaces or belts, served as a form of currency, their value determined by their size, luster, and the skill required to harvest and craft them. The craftsmanship involved in creating these items was a testament to the artisans' connection to their environment and their deep understanding of the materials they used. Traded across vast distances, These shells weren't just adornments. They were tangible representations of the connections between distant groups. Their presence in the arid interior a testament to the reach and vitality of Aboriginal trade networks. These networks facilitated not just the exchange of goods, but also the sharing of knowledge, culture, and traditions. Then there's ochre, a naturally occurring clay pigment found throughout Australia. Ochre was more than just a material. It was a symbol of life and vitality, used in ceremonies and rituals to connect with the spiritual world. More than just a source of color for body decoration and rock art. Ochre, particularly the prized red varieties, held immense value as a trade item. The vibrant hues of ochre were used to tell stories, mark significant events, and honor ancestors. Mined from specific locations and often traded in the form of shaped crayons or pencils, ochre represented not only a valuable commodity, but also a tangible link to ancestral lands and traditions. The process of mining and shaping ochre was a sacred act, connecting the people to the land and their heritage. Stone tools, too, played a vital role in Aboriginal economies, their value determined by the quality of the stone, the skill of the napper, and the tool's intended purpose. These tools were essential for survival, used in hunting, gathering, and building. Greenstone axes, for example, quarried from specific locations like Mount William in Victoria, were highly sought after for their durability and sharpness, traded across vast distances, and often passed down through generations as heirlooms. These axes were not just practical tools, but also symbols of power and prestige. These weren't just tools, they were symbols of status, prestige, and connection to ancestral knowledge. Owning a greenstone axe was a mark of respect and honor, reflecting the owner's place within the community. By understanding the diverse range of items used as currency by Aboriginal Australians, we gain a deeper appreciation for the sophistication and complexity of their economic systems. These systems were not just about trade, but about maintaining relationships, sharing resources, and preserving culture. These weren't simply objects of utility, they were imbued with cultural meaning, connecting people to land, ancestry, and each other in profound and enduring ways. Each item was a piece of a larger tapestry, woven together to create a rich and vibrant cultural heritage that continues to thrive today. As we wrap up, we encourage you to reflect on the rich history and ongoing significance of Aboriginal currencies in contemporary society. If you found this video informative and engaging, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others who might be interested in learning more about Indigenous cultures and histories. Your support helps us create more content that celebrates and educates about these important topics. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey.